All right. On the agenda today, some back and biceps. So, today is going to end up being the first video because I had already recorded my chest, tricep, and shoulder day and leg day this week. However, I recorded them with my phone upright, and to upload that to YouTube wouldn't fill the video frame, so made a bit of a mistake there, but just kind of a learning experience. But now that that's all out of the way, yeah, today we got some back and biceps. Gonna be doing about probably four back workouts, 4 bicep workouts, and I've been debating on whether or not I like starting with back exercises or starting with bicep exercises, because while my biceps have grown and gotten stronger and bigger, nothing exponentially huge, but just they have, they're never sore, and I just assume the case to be that they're so used to being used in all my everyday activities that they're a little less prone to being sore on average if I work them out. So I think, but excuse me, last time that I tried to do that, it hindered obviously the amount of weight I was able to do on some of my back movements, because your biceps are used in a lot of back movements, and I was just more tired. So I think I'm just going to start with back movements, so probably lat pull downs. And since I'm at my home gym, or my hometown gym instead of at college, I don't have access to as many back machines as I normally would. So we'll probably do some lat pull downs, and then we will do some single arm cable pull downs, kneeling cable pull downs, because what I normally like to do at college is lat pull downs, and then I move on to the underhand lat pull down machine that's plate loaded. So we'll have to improvise with the cables at any time here. Then we'll move on to probably some single arm bench curls, I guess, kind of single arm preachers almost. Then, well, those will either be first or second, I don't know for sure yet, but I have been doing, I guess they have the heavier barbells here, and you'll see what I mean, the ones with the rubber ends. I think they have a 70-pounder. They also have a straight bar. So we'll probably do some strict curls, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when we get there. So it's cold in this car. I did not preheat it, although it would appear. Oh my gosh, who had it on low? Oh. Excuse me. But yeah, no day can ever be bad when it's back and bicep day. Oh, I got another sneeze coming. Maybe. But, excuse me, sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of warming up. Probably shoot to start with 185 on lat pull downs. See how many we can get there, and then go down from there probably. I've actually been debating changing up how I do my bench press and I guess just my bench press, because I used to start with the lower weight and work up. So I would start with 200, go to 215, and then do 225 as my top set. And recently I've changed it to where I go down, so I like start at 225 and go down in weight. But I feel like not being as warmed up when I do that 225 is starting to affect my elbows and shoulders. So I may switch to rising in weight rather than going down. So, and then of course we have cardio after the workout. But yeah, so I guess, well, I will see you guys when I start on lat pull downs. So I like to usually do, there's a grip at my college that is a little smaller than this one, and sometimes I like to do the 90-degree grip because I cannot seem to get my wrist wraps that well around this one. So you know what, I'm just gonna do it without them. Who needs them? But do a set of this and then go down and keep moving on. Alright, so I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this, then move on to some kneeling single arm pull downs. So move on from there. We are going to go ahead and do some single arm lat pull downs. Like I said on the way here, it's a little different from what I normally do at college because they don't have the underhand pull down machine. So actually gotta figure out how much I gotta do, but we'll try 72. All right. Oh yeah, that's good. Definitely feeling it in my lat. I'm gonna go ahead and move it over. Definitely, I think when I was doing these, when I went here over winter break, I was too far backwards, so I wasn't pulling down as much, I was more pulling back. But definitely being more under it and pulling it more down, a lot more to burn in the lats. So, but move on to some biceps after this. I was actually planning on doing deadlifts today, but I messed up my elbow while squatting yesterday from, it must have been the way I was holding the bar, so no deadlifts today. So we're gonna see how the barbell curls go. Hopefully my elbow's up to the challenge, so make sure we're not using momentum and stay strict with it. I think my elbow's good. I keep thinking we keep using 70s and pushing, but I think my elbow's all good. You know, actually, I think it's time enough to where I gotta take this off. Go ahead and hold on a second. You can go ahead and remove the pump cover. Ooh, feeling pretty good. So yeah, so we'll move on to some single arm preacher curls or something after this. All right, so now we're gonna move on to some single arm preacher curls. And to be honest, I don't know how my elbow is gonna be able to handle these because these are a little more like pressure on the elbows. So going for 8, but we'll have to see how they feel after this rep. May have to lower the weight, but oh my god. All right. Oh my god. I knew if I went down on that 8th rep that I wouldn't be able to control it and I would risk hurting my elbow. So we'll actually probably have to lower to 30s because I'm not getting the rep range that I quite want. All right. Come on. Okay. Oh, yep. And that's what I was worried about with my right arm was what I just did with my left. But with my left, I genuinely thought I was going to get it. Whew. All right, well, I guess I can carry this. I think we're going to lower the weight and finish my next 2 sets, and then we'll move on to whatever the next back movement is. So originally, I like to do my pullovers with the rope, but I do 2 back days, so on my first one, I like to focus lats a bit more. So I'm going to use the lat pull down bar, and I was going to do 72.5 pounds, but then I said, you know what, I'm not a pussy, so then I moved up to 77.5, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, oh, that was a little taxing on my elbow, but I think we got, after this, we got 1 more back workout and then 2 bicep, then cardio and cart ride, so. Alright, so. Oh, okay, sorry. Thought I stopped the video by trying to turn my music up. I'm doing some single leg rows, like single arm rows. I don't know what weight to use. We'll try this weight out. All right. Oh wait, shit. Jeez, I'm not prepared for this set at all. Gotta get my wraps on for that extra back focus. So take more of the focus off of my forearms, but Wow, that hurt. That's something I need doing that. All right, now we gotta switch to the other side. I think after this set, I'll be able to raise the weight a little bit. All right, I let go of that one a little hard, but we're gonna go ahead and finish out these 2 more sets, and then we got 2 more bicep exercises left to do. All right, well, just doing this again because I forgot to turn on my mic for the first one, but we're doing some single arm alternating hammer curls, and I like these ones more than the one at my college because the grips are thinner. So I got small hands; it's easier to hold them. I've done both, like at the same time, hammer curls and single arm. I like single arm a little more because you're able to focus each arm individually a bit more. But going for 8 each arm, so 16 in total. Oh, all right. Whoa. Not quite 8 total in each arm, but we got one more bicep movement after this. We got seated, externally rotated curls. And that'll be the last workout for today. So, yeah. All right. So, last but not least, we got some externally rotated bicep curls, and I gotta really push hard on these because I feel like I could have been pushing a bit harder on some of my other bicep workouts, so I won't tell absolute failure on these. Damn. I think I'm unfortunately have to lower the weight again, probably in the 30s, so that I'm getting inside the rep range that I want, but pushed as hard as I could for those, so that's all I can ask for, really. But yeah, I will see you guys once I get in the car. All right, well, I'm warm, I'm moist, all done with the workout, all done with cardio. Now the rest of the day is just focusing on macros, really. I'm gonna go home, consume some protein, and normally Thursdays, so tomorrow would be my rest day. However, since I'm paying over break to be back at my gym, I think I'm gonna make it a cardio and abs day because I feel like my abs are a little on the less proportionate side of my whole structure. So I don't know, probably not much of that's going to be recorded, maybe the car ride there and some cardio and car ride back, but other than that, pretty good workout. I think, I don't know, I mean, the rowing movement, single arm rows, so it would have been the last back movement I did. Could have been better. When I was doing my right arm for that first set, and I had my left knee up to stabilize, something in my knee, like it didn't like pop, but it made like a sort of clicking. It made like a quick click sound, and it didn't feel very comfortable. It didn't hurt, but it just was a bit uncomfortable. And so then when I went to go do the bike for cardio, I ended up switching to walking with an incline because my knee wasn't feeling 100%. So I ended up burning around 285 calories today. So that's pretty good. When I'm home, I don't have as much access to food as I do in college, and it's a little harder to track the macros. So it's all right if I'm burning slightly less calories on cardio because I'm not eating I'm not able to really eat as much as I do in college, but nonetheless still getting all my protein in, of course. But whew, I am tired. I haven't been getting the greatest sleep. I got cats at home, and I'm actually allergic. We have 3 cats, and ironically, I'm allergic to them. It's like I'm not like I can like hold them and pet them and whatnot, but if the hair like gets in my face, my eyes get super itchy and watery, and my nose gets stuffy. And I think just being gone from my house for so long, that coming back with all the cat hair is making my nose really runny. So when I'm sleeping, I got that mucus dripping down into my throat, which is really uncomfortable. So I haven't been sleeping that great. So gonna probably need to focus on getting better rest at night. But I mean, I usually get 8 hours, and that's like the minimum for me that I usually want to get. And I've been pretty consistent with that. And then I got work to do for school over break, unfortunately. I actually, when I get back to college, I got to talk to my advisor because I may be switching majors. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not 100% on what I want to do right now. But we're gonna have to see where that leads me. But I mean, other than that, not much to say. Pretty good lift. Biceps felt really good, especially during those single arm curls. I honestly probably didn't need to drop the weight, but for the sake of my elbow and getting getting at least 8 reps, I think dropping the weight was the right call. So, and back, I mean, those lat pull downs at the beginning, and especially the single arm ones as well, felt really good. Although I will say over the summer, I'm definitely going to miss having those back machines from the gym at my college, because those are really good, and I really like doing those, and it gives me a lot more variety to be able to focus individual muscles on my back day. But, and I mean, there's a gym in a town that's a town over, so it's a bit longer of a drive there, that has like, it's like a bodybuilding gym. Like it's pretty good. And I've been there once. The day pass there is $20, which is quite wild if you ask me. But I went there with my buddy last summer, and it was pretty good. I definitely like how many things they have there. However, it's like just the farther distance, and I wouldn't really be able to work out with any of my buddies because none of them are going to have memberships there. And it's $20 more than what I'm paying for the anytime here. It's just overall in the end not worth it, especially as a college student
wanting to save and be as smart as money as I can. I feel like even in a smaller gym, you're still pretty capable, as long as you know what you're doing, of making use of equipment and still being able to target all the muscle groups that you need to, and all the different individual muscles in each of those groups effectively, no matter what equipment you have. It really just matters that intensity and consistency. But tomorrow we got some abs and cardio, so I think that's pretty much it. So see you when that day comes around.